Alright, materials for this procedure include your replacement mirror with the metal tab in the back, a rag or a glove to protect your hand on the glass when you pop it free. If you'd like to use a pry tool, we have one here, as well as pliers to disconnect any wiring behind the mirror. Alright, so let's look at this piece a little bit before we install it. I do not have any added features like the heated mirrors or the blind spot indicators, but if I did, they would likely be coming out of these two areas. You'd have tabs sticking out and wire connectors inside your mirror housing.
If your side mirrors have blind spot indicators, you're going to be disconnecting from the connector in the top right here. These two thin terminals connect your heating element to the rest of the car, and you'll have a positive and negative. If your side mirrors do not have blind spot indicators but they are heated, this is just where the element can supply power to the light to say the heater is on. And finally, if your spring tab has not been installed when it arrives, insert the short leg of the tab into the slot shown here.
This big ring right here with a series of snaps into the motor assembly that pivots side to side and up and down for your mirror angle, and you're going to want to make sure that that is pressed firmly in once we do that. But again, when we remove it, you don't want to yank this thing all the way out immediately because you will need to disconnect the wire tabs that might be living in these two spots. Some quick tips for removing this mirror glass. The first is that positioning does not matter. You can try and get the mirror flat or to one side, but your hand pulling on the glass is going to move the motor gimbal whatever direction you're pulling in, so don't worry about getting it oriented in a certain way at first. Also, you can be a little less careful with this glass when pulling it away if you're going to throw it away. If you end up cracking it, but you're already going to toss it, it's no big deal. If you need to remove this glass to get to something behind it, be a little more careful and pry from the center. And always use a rag or a glove to protect your hand. So first I'm covering the glass with my rag, reaching along the inside edge, and gently but firmly pulling out. You'll feel the pop and release as the glass comes out. So now let's install the new mirror glass. And of course, if you have the added features, make sure any wires are clear of the motor gimbal. So right now we want to make sure that all these snaps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all snap around this ring right here. You want to make sure that your spring tab is going to be contacting this tab here, and then we're going to want to press it flat against the center of this. So I'm going to install it with the tab that's about to contact there, and I have it seated in the middle. I'm going to take my rag, put it across there, and then I'm going to push. And that's it. Make sure to double check that your motor gimbal works in all directions. Alright, so part numbers for this glass, as well as the ones with the extra features, are going to be listed in the description below, as well as in the Rawrina mobile app. That'll be coming soon on there. If you have any questions or suggestions on how to mount this mirror better, or a way that you're used to doing it, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. And as always, if you thought this was helpful, please give this video a like and share the video with somebody that you think might find it helpful as well. And as always, subscribe to the channel for more stuff to come. Thanks for watching How to Escape, and we'll see you next time.